Are we going? I think we are. Hello and welcome back to another stream. We're gonna get right on into it here in a second. We are playing as House Celtigar. This is gonna be the third stream that we are doing with them. Last time out, Lord Roland. We attended a lot of tournaments. Found out that dude has a nice set of lungs on him. He's really good at singing. I think we won a couple of recitals. I think we also won an archery contest. We fought a couple wars. We won our claim for Rook's Rest, or the High Lordship of it. Our son has been given Crackclaw Point by our liege, King Corliss the Sea Snake. King Corliss recently just took the High Lordship of Duskendale right before we were able to. So he's kind of swindled us in that regard. We have 4 children, I believe. Or is it 5 now? It's 5 now. We've got 2 daughters and 3 sons. Maester Quentin has been sent off because he was looking a little sketchy, a little treacherous ravener. So we sent him off. He's a maester now. Don't have to worry about him. Our heir, Sir Harold, has 2 daughters, our granddaughters, Dorcas and Lena. He is married to Jane Scales, a distant relative of the Lord of House Scales. And we are 15 years into the future. It is 97. That's the year. And we're going to resume it here in a second. Let's come over here. I think we'll go ahead and just hit play. We are very, very close to our practice pirates tradition coming true. That hasn't quite hit yet, but it will shortly. So yeah, we're going to let that run. Not really sure what we're going to do with our claims. We have a handful of interesting ones, including the High Lordship of Massey's Hooks, Lordship of Stonedance, Lordship of Duskendale, Lordship of Crownback. So that's going to be over here, and then right here. And I think I might just declare war on this fella. I don't think there's anything really stopping me, because I have both of these. Unless my liege wants to get a little pressy. He might not like me fighting. I'm going to let my levies build back up. We had committed them to some wars last time out. I think King Grafton over here had declared war on our king here, King Corliss, but it was actually for my son's lands, so we couldn't let that stand. Had to come to their aid. And I think that's enough of the previous adventures. We need to get some more knights in. We can currently have 18, but we only have 14. Do we have the invite knight decision? We do not. 1 second. Why don't pull that up over there? One second, just adding this to the right YouTube playlist. That can be canceled actually. And Gabagoo. Okay. Okay. What was I about to do? Doesn't matter. So I'm pretty excited this time out. We're going to be able to get some pirating done. It might not be the worst idea to build up our prestige a little bit more. To do that, we could plan a hunt. I think we'll do just that. There's been a stag sighting over here. That's fine. So we'll go on a hunt here. That should get us underway. We're going to be traveling through our son's lands of Dire Den. So we shouldn't, knock on wood, but we shouldn't come up across anything too spooky. Soon, soon, soon. We're gonna have the guest coming. It looks like 19 people. Bunch of bums. Is this asking for a master of the hunt? He would be good at it. But I don't want to pay him that much. I saw that hunt, that success chance go up. Did I click it? No, I didn't. One of the ones I really like is this Master of the Horse. Because it increases your captain effect, you get more captains, and it makes you go faster. I think that's one of my favorite. Oh, we've got a prisoner in here. Oh, he's been in there for 4 years. Very well, he shall serve me. I think he looks fine. 16, 16. Oh yeah, you can stay here. Let's get out there, we'll hunt a stag. I believe that said there was a stag sighting, so we'll just go after that. Get back on your horse. Who is this? Master Cleon? My Maester Cleon. Could do the learning lifestyle. We are... Since that is the lifestyle we are picking. So that let us get another skill point. We are the Drunkard Scholar. Got the Drunkard trait and the Scholar trait. That wasn't Scholar. That one's Scholar. I must keep up with my appearances. That'll give me a bit of prestige, as well as returning some of that hunting success chance we just lost. So we're going to chase after the stag, pursue it deeper into the woods. I believe that's what the terrain is. Woods or hills? Some plains. Double wrong. How many days? 7 days? We got a week. So I will shoot it. I always pick this one. Just because it is a guarantee. That's all she's done. Rip 'em, bag 'em, tag 'em. Is that what they say? Take a selfie with the stag now. Yeah, I'll keep that memento. Finish the hunt. And it is terrible. That sucks. That is awful. I think we'll just destroy it. Go ahead and get our money back for the hunt. It was essentially just getting prestige off that, which I don't mind it. Faction targeting us. So this one kind of confuses me. I don't know if the loyalist factions are good or not. Like, I don't know if that's just the best way the game has to display, like, these people are loyal to you, or if they're loyal, like, I don't know. Okay, we can go inside. So our son, who is a lord in his own right, is going to marry Alice... Rewind. He's going to marry Alice Rivers, the Wood Witch. I'm pretty sure I got fat-tongued on that last night, too. Got a little tongue-tied. So we'll have to keep an eye on them. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and see some of the other people we have pinned, like Daemon Targaryen. What is he up to? He is married to Eleanor, who is... That's cool, it's his sister. That's neat, good for him. Sir Harold... Oh wait, that's us. See what Viserys is doing. I think I saw that he had tamed... So he's betrothed to Rhaena Targaryen. Yep, so he's got the Black Dread. Are they doing any fighting recently? Quicksilver. No, I think that's before this. Quentin Celtigar, that's our son. King Corlys. He's got a couple of kids. Married to our cousin. Aww. Why is that expired? Did my sister pass? Maybe they got divorced. I don't know. So we lost one of our alliances, but it was one of the small ones, so we're not really too worried about that. Is there anything? Can you marry? Yesterday it was being a bit weird, and it wouldn't like search by anybody. So we don't want to marry these two to her because we can use them to go and get people in their own right. So 16 on a Remio. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. So let's check these guys out. Maybe Alvin Mahler. Can you find someone better with better prowess for me? 26 sure is better. But I like the Ironborn. So we're gonna marry, if we can, we're gonna marry both of those knights to those Ironborn ladies. That was Hector Gadiffer. What a name that is. Thank you. I guess these are these different? Close enough. Dyessa Weaver. Dyessa. Marry those off to our knights. What's Rainy's up to? She is married to into the Manderley house. What is this guy? I don't know. She doesn't look like she's anywhere near the Manderley succession line. So 17 knights, we got 3 more so far. And has this. So we got 7 months. You know, while we're at it, how about we upgrade some of our men-at-arms? We'll get another set of Mongonos and another set of crossbowmen. Bringing that up to 200 and the siege equipment up to 30. Decent quality troops. Like I said, here in 7 months we'll be able to start raiding other kingdoms. And I think I might just attack this guy. He's in firm. He has worse troops than we do. What are purple marines? That sounds cool. I would like some purple marines. A little gaggle of them. So we will declare war on him because I would like my claims, especially if I can start operating at a Duskendale, make Duskendale and Claw Isle my realm. So we will declare war on Lord Bellow. We will call in Lord Quentin Rosby. He's right next door. And I might just leave. Nah. I was gonna say we'll leave to sell me. But we'll call him up. I believe that both of my daughters formed those alliances. Is Elena? Yes, Elena is betrothed to the heir of Rosby. And Shiera is betrothed to the heir of Selmy. Notable Selmy, of course, being Barristan Selmy. Barristan the Bold. Oh shit, why did that? I guess I had a military post down here that I was not paying attention to, so they're just gonna get obliterated, probably. Ooh, maybe not. They might scamper away some. Will that be enough to kind of draw them into our lands? Who knows? But the Rosbys are right there, so they should be able to just come on up. So they start sieging Rook's Rest, that's fine. And we'll hit them with the hammer. Rook's Rest is the anvil. And our armies are the forge. So we'll engage there. First battle of the war. It would be nice if we could just capture him. Make this a quick one. Oh, one of our knights was slain. By a commoner, it looks like. Because it didn't have the name for who it was slain by, so maybe just by like a levy. The Dusk Spears. Master Mailer, one of the commanders of one of our cities, picking up a casualty on one of the enemies. Or I guess inflicting a casualty, not picking up one. We'll merge these two. We start off the war hot and immediately take that 50% worse score, as you do. I wouldn't be surprised if, while we're at war, someone from over here, these no good, dirty associ, come and start raiding our lands. I feel like that happens quite a bit. 2 years, oh my gosh. Good thing I called in, the one. We'll call in our house member, our son, even though he's been busy losing all of his troops in this war over here. But one of the benefits of him joining the war is if we just venture right over here, that'll still be friendly lands. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave the siege equipment, and then we're going to just send these guys up to attack that host. I think our allies should join. Maybe not. They're a little quicker than I thought. We'll hit them here then at Rise Grave. So Lord Bellow is leading their armies, so we do have the chance of catching him, which is probably going to be the quickest way to end this war. Just making a quick 100 score. Enemy allies joined the war. 732 fresh troops coming in, but I don't think we'll really have to worry about that. Lord Renifer of House Leek and Lord Rosart. Gonna ransom both of them. They're gonna fund our war effort. One of our daughters is sick, Shiera. So, as this notification says, we have embraced the tradition of practice pirates. That means we can go on raids, as well as any other Westerosi Valyrians. I think the only real Westerosi Valyrian houses, other than ourselves, are going to be the Scales. Then our son Lord Aloran, who has gotten his wife Alice pregnant. There's another battle up there. I believe our allies just won that. 23 months. Eager to learn something new. I could become a herbalist, and Lyanna could move to my court. We're gonna do this one because it gains some learning lifestyle. I'm not too crazy about the herbalist trait, as in I'm not too crazy about like needing that one. Gonna remove that rally point. Got 3 knights at home. So basically my plan with this is to make Duskendale one of our main seats of power, the Dun Fort, become King Dun. I think they're called the Dust Kings, not the Dun Kings, but Dun has a better ring to it. And if we have to get rid of Point Side, that is fine. We'll give that to maybe House Scales, who kind of need to figure themselves out. She needs to... Why? See, I don't... Why did she marry this guy? Are their kids not going to be... Whatever. Why am I worried? Why am I worried about her succession? Either way, they are sieging one of our... That should be enough. That should be plenty. Lord Bellow himself is commanding it, so if we can capture him, that'll wrap this all up. Are they gonna try and disembark? Where are they going? Oh, we can get them. Oh, they're standing. So the opponents are standing, trying to fight against us. At the Battle of Drobbin. And it was an easy clap, it seems like. So we'll just join our forces back with the main host. Another faction targeting us. I believe that was the... Loyalist faction that just popped up. Stone of glass. As I struggle to make out the tiny letters on the scroll before me, I feel a headache building once again. Why do scribes insist on writing such small symbols? I need one of those stones. Sell everything, which is impossible to read. I like that attitude. But we're going to go with our lifestyle skill boost. That's going to give us that perk. Pick religious icon. And be on our way. That's fine. So, he's disembarking. He's just going to spend what little gold he has, I guess. He's getting out of there. Wants the High Lordship of Rook's Rest? I don't care. Who's the member of this? I don't care what you want. How many soldiers they got? A little bit to be concerning right now. Should I just give them the High Lordship? Should I concede to them? Oh. These two knights are about to not have a good time. No, I cannot. We're gonna ignore that claim right now. So we still got 14 months left on this siege. Might be a little while. Let's go check that faction out again. I'm curious to see. So they went to High Lordship of Rook's Rest, which is not gonna happen. She was in my dungeons at one point. Should have just left her there. And there we go, another Ironborn wife for one of my knights. Get some fighting whamming in here. That's only 300. I don't think that's even enough to really even be concerned about. Our opponents have a little bit. I mean, like, if anything, we can just send a tiny little stack out to get them if we need. Is Lord Bello with them? I might if he is still commanding. Yeah, I guess might as well. That's probably more than enough. 460, go ahead. Go get him. What is this? Indiscreet with my daughter Elena. What? Is she pregnant? Should I send him to jail? Getting frisky with my daughter. He's been a maester. What? This is outrageous. Friends and all rivals. Blah, 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 blah. Honestly, it probably would be better to just not keep sending these stacks out, because I'm picking up a little bit of attrition as well as just like a few other things like that. Attrition, these guys are picking up attrition. And it decreases the siege times that my allies are doing too. I'm really not sure if it's actually doing anything. You know what, maybe I'll keep this stack here for a month. Let it replenish some men-at-arms. So it's at 357 right now. Wait. Why is he defending now? Why is he? What? What just happened? Why am I defending against him now? Oh boy. I don't... Ooh, that's not great. He's got a lot more troops than I do. He's got a lot more troops than I do. Okay, but I control Duskendale now. I don't even know. I don't even know. I could probably, maybe if I hit them after they disembark, if all of us get together and are there any mercenaries I can afford? None that are good. Is he bringing his full force? Dude, why are you going full force? why are you going full force, man? So what is this? We got like 7,500. Not many men-at-arms against. They're gonna come all the way around too. Like they're not gonna beat the disembark penalty still. Jinkies. I might just have to offer peace. So I want to go raiding after this. I don't want to have to wait a few years just to restart. I hate you, Lord Tristan. Alright, you picked the wrong time to come as a knight, my friend. You are going to get chopped to pieces. What if they just went and started sieging Rosby? That would make me so happy. If I could, like... Archmaester Quentin? Good for him. for him. He's an Archmaester now. I can't believe it. I'm so proud. What if can I murder him? 43%, secrecy 16. What if I just murdered him? That could be an option. Yeah, that is so not ideal. Ideal at all. So I guess they're just gonna come up through there. They must be making their way around. They had a decently sized stack, so it might be taking. Yeah, they're just coming up. They're in King's Landing now. They have as many bowmen as about as many bowmen as I have in my host. So I think we'll probably be offering peace here. Where are they going? Are they fighting 2 wars? That'd be cool. Go for the white piece here. I might just demand one of his kids. Give me okay. So what if I demanded like one of his kids and then in a few years declared war? Would that just go ahead and start me off with some war score a bit higher? Queen Sarah, Stormwind, Stormverm. Uh-oh, they're coming. Distract them. I don't really want to fight a battle, because if I do, I don't know if they'll accept the white piece. I think we're gonna have to offer a white piece. Just because I think we are gonna try and nab one of his kids. Does it matter which one? Do Damien. We'll see if we can include him in the exchange. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they won't accept anymore. Get that out of there. Where is that? I won't accept anymore. Oh, it's not white piece. Yeah, like if I just took his heir and then immediately declared war on him, would that give me the good war score? Oh, let's start making our way back home before that catches us. Alright, so it's going to be a white piece. Hey, King Corlys keeps the title. Do I still have those claims? I do. Truce with King Corlys. Can't declare war on him for 5 years. And look, this, the pact is in... I should have looked at that. And like this asshole... Can I just declare war on him immediately? I sure can. So I'm gonna do that. Alright guys, bring your troops back. Bring them back. So he immediately just gave the lordship away after the last dude died. So I guess if he passes away again, I guess that's the workaround? That's kind of silly. Bit silly to me, but who am I to complain? Especially if it works in my benefit, for my benefit. Lord Aloran has joined the war. That's going to be my son. So I think we just don't want the Lord to die, to pass away. Because if he does, then it goes over to Drift Markians, the Valarians. And now, I guess we just siege the Dunford again. It'll take about 5 months. They just have levies and a few captains in that stack. That's nothing. Anybody could take care of that. A baby could take care of that. I don't know what they're doing. So yeah, we are just gonna... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it gonna crash on us? Okay, we recovered. We recovered. Very nice. Let me knock on wood. Is there any come back onto our lands? Sweet, I'll be the Marshal of the Gullet. Now's a good time to make me that. Well, I'm at war. We are not going to go to that tournament because honestly, my PC gets really stressed out when I do more than one like activity. Like if I'm at war and at a tournament, it's gotta load like a lot, and it kind of freaks out. So Denise has heeded my summons. Excellent. Got another knight. Children lack guardians. I wonder if I could like send them to King's Landing. Maybe they could hang out with like Prince Aemon. Maybe they could become let's send Dorcas there. She's 14. She can hang out with Prince Aemon. Maybe she could learn a thing or two about dragons. Coral Ozakis. That's a pretty dope last name. Get in the van, Carl. I think that was the... Oh shit, why'd I do that? Hit the wrong thing. Okay, I don't need to mess with that anyways. Let me stop doing things. There we go, we'll bump that back up a little bit. So I wonder if there's any good way to see... He wouldn't have gotten the chance to start raiding yet. What is that? Compulsive spending? Oh, who doesn't do a little compulsive spending? Claim on Harrowpool. I'm not sure where that is. Maybe up in there. It sounds like it could be something from the Vale. I don't know. I get that vibe from it a little bit. So we controlled Duskendale. Captured his wife. Oh, sorry. We're gonna send that stack after him. Honestly, we'll cut it in half. Honestly, those... Yeah, it's fine. Those 93 bowmen will be plenty. Let's go and siege Crownback. Castle of Hollard. It's where the ancestors of the late great drinker, Sir Dantos Hollard are from. Dang, lost a lot of bowmen in that. So let me, I guess, send a few more. Or are these stacks gonna get there? They probably will. Before these 5 get wiped out. I should let them siege Rook's Rest. Let them take that faction out. Sure, they wouldn't be a pain in my arse. One of our knights got wounded, 5 on 300, and a few thousand arrived to back them up. As expected, we wipe. We just come down here. I wonder if that's a way we can replenish some. Lord Master Aldero sends us a tournament invite. That was very kind of him, but we'll probably reject that. Or maybe just not acknowledge it. So we got 75% war score. We're doing good so far. We're doing good. We wiped their stack twice. Send those back over here to continue the siege. Got 3 months left. Can we just assault it though? Days. That's gonna inflict some pretty heavy casualties. So maybe we don't assault it quite yet, because we do want to do some raiding soon, and this faction is getting a little strong. Don't want to deplete ourselves too much. Air interference. Yeah, I don't really give a shit. That'll give him the chance of getting some more lifestyle experience, which I feel like is the best option in the long run. Help him out some. That's still like 50 some. I think it was like 20. So we are going to continue that siege. Taking Crown back. Bringing Sexy back. Burgundosk is under siege. We might have to take Highly. And take a few more, it looks like. We've got 3 crowns here, and this other one. I think it's just because we partially occupy these provinces. 9 prisoners. Oh, good lagoon. Hello. Sorry, guys. Prunella Hollard. I suppose we should probably ransom her. Insisting. Garen Whitesteel. That's a pretty cool last name. Would there be any use in recruiting him? We've got a Brune in our dungeons. Used to seeing them in here. How long is this going to take? 2 months, not too shabby. It's pretty weak fort level. We can check that out. Got 125 soldiers in there. It's only level 1. 56 days now. Let's go ahead and ransom some more of these prisoners. Their ransoms will contribute to the war effort. that? Well over nice quartz, well done. And the last one, we'll ransom him off. So we're at 82%. Doing good. 25 days left on this siege. Ooh, 7 months left for all of them. Not even gonna look at the tournament invite. We're just gonna hit decline. Send it on its way. It is of no interest to us. Eleanor Tyrell becomes of age. Maybe we can use her to bring in a knight. Bergen. Welcome to Claw Isle, Fergan. Man, knock on wood, but I feel a crash coming. Everything is bugging up. I feel next time something gets a little silly. I'm gonna ransom her. In that case, we'll drop it down to 1. Did we win that? We did. We're gonna pause. Woohoo! Go over to Pick Hall. I think that's one of the last ones we'll need to put under siege. Yeah. While we're at it, just feeling a little gummy. Let's see if we can get a save in. Fingers crossed. Drum roll, please. Alright, we're gonna give it a sec. We're gonna take a sip of your drink, puff your bowl, whatever you gotta do. Give it a little second. My 3DS can only handle so much. This mod was really pushing it to its limits. Got a few hooks expiring soon. We could check them out. Is there anything we could do with them? I did land this guy last time. He was a knight, served in a couple wars with us. Which honestly, let me offer him a knighthood, because he's being amazing. Like he was. I feel like every time I was looking at him, it was always wounding. That's his wife. Nah. Nothing to do with them, I don't think. We'll get that ransom, thank you. Like I was saying, he was balling out in some of the wars we were fighting yesterday. It seemed like we were fighting House Broom mostly in some fights over Crackclaw Point. It seemed like he was always wounding one of them or slaying one of them. The main one that was being a pain in our side was someone named Florian Broom. Ooh, my headphone cord was twisted. Hopefully there wasn't any buzzing in the audio. Sometimes this cord, it says it's tangle free, but this thing kind of blows. It is anything but tangle free. Alright, so King Corliss has declared war on the Fool King Miles. So hopefully even if this feller dies, let's kind of check that out. What's that about? My Lordship of Maidenpool. Okay. King Corliss is getting greedy. Typical expansionist Valarians. Never satisfied with what they got.
Typical, typical, typical.
I don't even know what that means. Valerio become one of my acclaimed knights. I wonder what happened to the other one. sure what really happened with the other one, but it'll be alright. So we should be winning this here shortly. It's a little sack. Is that a... I guess that's a mercenary group. There we go. Now control Pick Hall, and that siege ending in a success will be the end of the war. We will enforce the demands. We can contain Castle Hollard and the Dunfort now. We'll disband our troops. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to give point side to... Should I give it to her? Lady Liana Scales. But I'm not sure if it'll pass down to her. Oak Range. This dude was also being a menace in the wars. He got quite a few. Even taking out Lord Staunton at the time. Who's now under my foot. Is this... Yeah. Lord Damian Morgaranos, whatever your name is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Amena Celtigar can be... Is it my son or Lauren? You're a fool. My granddaughter... Cause I'm gonna land these... You know what, we'll do okay. We'll just do Lena. Our second granddaughter by our son Harold. That'll probably guarantee that succession. And we're about to give him a couple more castles. While we're at it, let's go ahead. Increase county control in Duskendale. We'll need to do that. Damn, it'll take 9 years. Excellent. And you are about to be very happy. You can have the lordship of Pointside. Sure, pal. Pointside. And then, can I usurp that title yet? I don't think so. Whatever. I don't think I can usurp the High Lordship over here. Let's see. Duskendale. The High Lordship. Can I... I only have 2 of the 4 required counties. That's fine. We'll give Castle Hollard 2. So I don't think I actually care about that too much. I give it to him. No, doesn't look like it. What about... Do we have another Westerosi Valyrian in our court we can give him to? Castle Hollard going once, going twice. Carl Uzakis. We'll find him a little wife first. There you go. Marry that Tarly girl. And we're gonna land him. Uzakis. One of our knights, we will then grant him the title of Crownback in Castle Hollard. Offer knight tutelage. Can I not just offer him a knighthood? Guess not. Whatever. So at that point, we've got the Dunfort. We are now the Lords of Duskendale. That should greatly improve what we can produce in terms of troops, taxes, all those good things. We might have some new troops we need to station. We'll put our crossbowmen over here at the Dunfort. We've had a family feast that ends in a big ruckus. That's alright. What family feast doesn't? Our hook on Lady Willow has expired. I know my friend's cat has entered the fray. Hook on Lord Damien has expired as well. Can I actually set him to embolden raiders? I think we will do that. Can we set our wife to maybe chivalry? Give us some more martial. If that could just go back up a little quicker. Let's see. How's this war going? Oh, he's fighting two? I guess he's allies with them. King Robert Longshanks. Okay, let me zoom in a little more. Defending against King Corliss. Ooh. Don't like it when the music skips a beat. This book sounds interesting. It sounds like a U problem. Who is this? Lucerys Myceptin? Blah, 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 blah. What you know about books, man? That's fine. We'll increase our learning by 1. We have good learning, so we must be putting in some decent work on this innovation. 12 years. I feel like that's pretty good progress. I think that's what that goes by. Innovation. Innovation that excites. So we... do we plan a feast? Why not? We have high stress. We shall plan a feast. Should we do it in our new holdings? I think we will. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Maybe that wasn't the best idea if this stack comes and sieges the Dunfort. Go up there and fight. Go get kicked in by the Valarians. Leave my lanes alone. Are we there yet? Almost. Some tempting fruit. What if it's poisonous? We're gonna let him eat it. Unknown plant bliss. Will increase her prowess. That's good. Yeah, we're just gonna let her rest and fully recover. I feel like that one's normally the best option, as long as you aren't super strapped for time. 'Cause it's got some good modifiers. Surely you can make amends. Gain some prestige and some diplomacy lifestyle experience. We're just slowly making our way down. Those people probably are not friends of mine. Oh, nice. Some 10 gold for someone that was hanging out in our dungeons for a few months, maybe a year. I don't know. We don't really go down there too often. Okay, so our liege is clashing with the Mootons. I heard those sword smacking and got a little nervous. Shit, we're gonna be late. Shuffle supplies out. Nah, we'll be late. Nah, that's fine. Oh, of course, the toll. Trying to pay the troll toll. Tolls off for peasants. I am a lord. We're not paying any tolls. Get out of here. So that we have arrived at the Dun Fort, and our feast is about to begin. 22 days, a little over 3 weeks. Dum dum dum. Oh, my dog is passed out. Thought that was him moving behind me. Just 10 days to go, so looks like our liege won that battle. Gullet conquest of the High Lordship of Maidenpool. We'll take the speed up a little bit. I think we can handle it. I think we are good to go. Welcome, friends. Welcome all. Welcome all. What a good evening. Yeah, I bet one of these feasts were so much fun to go to. Just getting wine drunk, eating like the best food you could at the time. Or maybe like the stress of all the politicking involved. I don't know. Everybody's an introvert. What is this? Pays 50 to me. Oh, heck yeah. Give me that gold, man. Chance to be seen with the great and the good. We'll take that. A little boost to our prestige never hurt. Who's holding a grudge? Oh. Whoops. That'll be alright. She'll be fine. She'll get over it, I'm sure. The subject fascinates me as well. Who's this? Liliana, one of my vassals. That's fine. Sure, sounds cool. Oh, when we make a friend. That's so nice of us. Nice for us. Oh, what a delightful feast. You gain life reaffirmed for 5 years. A little health boost. I love a little health boost. It's like eating blueberries. They're superfood. A little health boost. So 2 days until the feast ends. Levies have replenished up to 3,400. We gained the Eager Reveler trait, which is always a nice trait to have. It's pretty free. All you have to do is go to a feast or two. Gives you a little intrigue bonus, some opinion modifiers. It's not too shabby, especially with how easy it is to get. Shit, we're gonna be late, that's fine. Especially on the return trips. I never worry about that. So we got 3,600 troops. By the time we get back, I think we will be able to send them on some raiding missions. What is that? Someone wants to betrothed can marry? I think I know a cure. I am a doctor. Sir Raynard Rosby, he does not look good. He's got pneumonia. He is a goner. But, well, welcome to my daughter. So we have arrived back at home. Go inside. We lose a little bit of stress because we are craven. Is that ransom request, I hope. He's an exceptionally prepared heir. Challenge to a board game. I don't... So he gained a bit of stress after I declined. Oh, he's my cousin. Maybe I should have accepted it. But he did declare war on my son. This little bozo. Does he have... his wife was pregnant, wasn't she? Okay, he's got a daughter. Oh yeah, we already saw this. Are my minute arms fully stocked? Want this? We'll get another thing of sea snakes, and when the sea snakes are full, when they have fully marshaled, we will send them out on a raiding party. We'll go raid some lands. Maybe we'll go and scope out what we're gonna hit. So it's 160 out of 240 of the sea snakes. So we'll probably be around maybe like 4,500. Probably go hit the Mootons. They're fighting in some battles. They'll be wrecked for a little while. Go help our lord out. And that's what I kind of like to do, is kind of survey who's fighting wars, who's getting smacked around. Something's going on down there. It might be within the domain of the Griffins, though. Another learning lifestyle perk, but... 184 out of 240. Gained 24 since then. Yeah, maybe, depending on how long this war lasts, I might just sail up in here and raid the Mootons some. Let's check out the Fingers. They're kind of strong. The Sunder people. The Sunderlands. Over in the Sisters, what about the Pirates down here? These ones are usually just because the Pirates always raid each other anyways. Jordanes, maybe some of the Danish. The Dornish, not the Danish. What am I? No, I don't care. The Swans were getting their shit kicked for a while. The Dondarians are looking good. House Manwoody's looking fine. I'm just being paranoid. So I think... oh, we're gonna rate some of these. King Duskendale, they're pretty weak. 208 of 240, and we'll just raise them up right there, I think. The best way I've found to get them to raise at a certain rally point is to just have one. And then just raise all his raiders. So I think it'll probably be like 2 more months before that's full. The Mootons are getting their fins kicked in. Negotiated mercenary contracts. I don't think you can use mercenaries as raiders, so I don't think I actually care about that. I say that now until someone declares war on me. It's an info war out here. Well, Kingdom of the Kingswood. House Footley. Yeah, so I think we'll probably hit these people. They don't look like they can do too much. Are we full? Not yet, but should be shortly. There we are. Raise all his raiders. Waste no time. Uh-oh. Music skipped. It's getting closer. Let's get in a little closer. Is there any of this that can be a hit? Any cities? Any easy looking cities like some of these? Oh, that one. Faithfield. You can get 33 from them. Gotta make sure it's not Targaryen land though. We do not want to face the dragons on the field. We're gonna raid there. There's Cité. Maybe hit all of these right here. 43 days left. Oh my goodness. Take your time, I guess. Do I have any pillagers? That's a forging trade, I think. Uh-oh. Music skipping. Forder, not forger. Okay. And I don't think our troops continue to replenish while they are called out as raiders. There's gotta be a... Okay, nice. Anti-dragon warfare innovation. I think we can make scorpions now. Maybe that way we can spit in the face of the Targaryens. That might be helpful at some point. Maybe when King Corlys passes. I don't know if Laenor has been born. I don't think so. No, he hasn't. Because he didn't marry Rhaenys. Duh. Is that war still just going bad for the Mootons? You're fighting raiders? Oh, they're fighting Lord Oswell. Who was tearing them up in the initial war for their lands. We take any prisoners there we can ransom. For a hook? I don't think so. You've gotta be tripping. That is outrageous. Why would you even offer that? I want a hook. What do I look like? Wonder how many years it'll be. Oh, excuse me. That yawn snuck up on me as I started talking. Oh, and my dog's coughing next to me. He just woke up, so he might start bugging me a little bit. So one of my prisoners has kicked it in my dungeons. Oh, that's a coincidence, I promise. Someone in Mir sends us an invitation, and I think we'll just ignore it. We're raiders now. Okay, yeah, we'll continue on. Okay, so Dorcas has come back. She's 16. Oh. Did that little... Oh no, okay, this is my granddaughter, not my daughter. My daughter's the one betrothed to the Rosby lad who had pneumonia. Who, I wonder how he's doing. Oh, he kicked it! Good for him! Been hanging out with my daughter, I guess. We must share some hobbies or something. What about our son over here? Just the one daughter so far. Let's zoom back in. Moving a little quick. Moving a little quick. So they got 29 to 42. I think we should be alright to keep raiding some of their lands. We'll come down here to the city of Woolstock. Hit that one next. We've already got 46 loot, which if you compare that to our monthly income, it's quite nice. So this is going to be our main way of getting gold right now. Gained attentive care. I gained a massive health boost, because my wife is fantastique. Another yawn crept up on me. Someone's plotting to kill my daughter Elena. This can't be. Where is she? She's in Claw Isle. She is an evil opportunist. What is with my kids being evil? They're all conniving planners. So I guess the war for my liege is going good. He's about to get the High Lordship of Maidenpool. That war has ended. Does holding the Dunfort give us any... How do we get purple marines? That might have been that... I think he was like Mirish or something. Maybe it had something to do with that. I'm not sure where those purple marines men-at-arms comes from. They have been severely punished. King Corliss is grabbing up these high lordships. He should be looking alright here soon. He is kind of sitting pretty. I don't know why I went past Castle Stokeworth. It might take a little longer than some of these other ones, but I think that's worth. We'll go up there and hit Stokeworth next, and then probably send the troops back to friendly territory so they can drop off the loot. And with the loot, we'll probably then decide what to do with it next. So a few of our knights become friends. Lord Wallace and Lord Damien. Lord Damien being the one that we just gave all those titles to for being so good in the fights in the first few wars. King Jaehaerys is courtsmith. Sir Daemon Targaryen. I don't think he's really done too much. Hasn't killed anybody, unlike him. Doesn't have a dragon. We'll keep an eye on Daemon the Rogue Prince. This time playing good boy. See if he gets up to anything. As we raid Castle Stokeworth, this could be a good chance to get some prisoners. I feel like that's a good chance to get a lot of money because you can get the loot, the raid loot, as well as the ransom money, which is always nice. Do I really need that? Wickedin? Lordship of Wickedin? No, I don't think so. No, I cannot. We'll come down here, and I think we're just gonna click that for now. Religious relations, I think we'll be fine. Coming on down. Should be wrapping this raid up. Got 8 days left. Look at this one next. This tiny little shady bush. Actually, what are we? Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. No need to be alarmed. Oh, I got the Lord himself, you sucker. wife has a deviant secret. Ooh. How spooky. So we're gonna disband these guys. Let them build their troops back up for now while we deal with some of these prisoners that we have. What is this? My granddaughter Dorcas and Lord. No, this guy is a bit of a dork. We're gonna decline. What was I doing? But I guess she is starting to get to that age. Let's maybe give a look to see what might be available to her. Harold Aaron. Not the Harold Aaron. Prince Rickard Rain. Actually, that'd be good. Because we would like to bring in his hair. So we're going to do that. I think they can actually get married immediately. We're going to ransom Lord Patrick. Get 100 gold for him. Thank you. Do we have anyone else? Dorian. I'm gonna recruit her. Dorissa. I don't know where I got Dorian from. Now, how do I get your gold? How do I get your gold? I'm not sure how to get his gold. So he's gonna stay in the dungeon. Let's go and peruse the artifacts market, see what they have for sale. I don't think we have any armor. That armor kind of sucked. It was not great. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the options there. It was kind of poop. Kind of shit. First Raiders of Duskendale, so I guess that's just our troops going out to raid. Yeah, Master Magor, he is Westerosi Valyrian, so he is able to go out and raid on his own. It's pretty cool seeing our vassals go out and do that. Looks like they're being stupid over here. Just the one prisoner, master. Oh, let's establish a harbor master. What is that? Dorcas. Let's have our granddaughter do it. Give us some more domain taxes. It'll give it a 25% boost. And that gets up to 5,000, maybe 5,500. We're gonna go raiding again. Send out another raiding party. I don't really know what's going on with some of my vassals. They're just piss farting around. Oh, war revenge. Can I tell them to stop? Stop vassal war. See if we can lay our boots down. Oh, ended in a white piece. There you go. I guess we can do about that much. Not too shabby, I think. Let's go check out Claw Isle. Can we build a duchy building? So 557 is what it takes. 557. For some reason, I was thinking it was 400. How many years have passed? 20. So we've had about 5 years pass since we've been streaming. Increasing the control in the Dun Fort. Norgin. Who the hell? He's not a part of our court, so we'll just expose the secret that he's trying to get away with. The absolute fiend. So should we switch our capital from Crab's Return to Duskendale? I think we probably should, right? To the Dun Fort. Maybe once this has been... So it's still recently looted. And it doesn't have a lot of control. But once that is finished, I think it wouldn't be the worst idea to move our capital to the Dun Fort. Where is this? It's not too far over in Tumbleton. Yeah, we could probably go to that. It's been a little while since we've gone to a tourney. And let's do it. Let's head out. We'll head out to that tournament. Cannot wait. Should be a great time. My regent's being a bitch over there. Just noncing things up. Ourselves become personally chivalrous. Nature will provide for us. 1% chance of death, but we survive. So, some Raiders of Gargoyle's Hook. I'm guessing Mistress Ameria is a Westerosi Valyrian. That me doing that tradition has allowed her to go raiding. Why didn't I customize the rank? Okay, so we've been appointed Master of the Hunt. Pretty cool. I wonder if King Corlys is gonna go hunting anytime soon. If we can exercise any of our responsibilities. Who is this guy? Oh, he's just some associate guy from across the sea. I'm always up for a challenge. What's this guy's do? Marlin Sherwell. We're in a hurry, buddy. We ain't got time for none of your nonsense. I don't have time for this. Again, a bunch of nonsense that we don't have time for. Gotta just keep on going. Okay. Can't wait for it. There's a lot of guests here. 152. Yesterday in the stream we went to a tournament that I think had 7 guests. So we'll go to the tourney grounds because we need to try and increase our score. Disgusting. Did I click tavern? Why did I get that prompt? Interesting. If you like non-interesting things. But we'll be competing in this tournament. We could see who else is here. Lots of kings. Red Roy. Pretty sure he does something in the books. He's like a character or something. Lots of kings, even more lords. Good showing. And our troops are going to be maxed out here soon. We'll go to the temple and ask the warrior to bring me glory. In the hopes that it will increase our score. We're also going to raise our troops as raiders. Do we want to send them over to Duskendale? Do we want to send them... I think we do. This nail looks like it kind of stinks still. Kind of just easy pickings. Click that off for now, because I don't want it to accidentally get smacked around by King Corliss. Don't want to lose that stack. About half of around 5,000 troops. And we'll go to the tourney grounds. Watch our opponents to learn their weakness, to your saddles and draw your swords. We'll do that one. May the best win. We don't have great prowess. So I'll be kind of surprised if we do end up winning this one. Never mind. I'd be even more surprised because we did not qualify. Uh-oh. 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 One speed. One speed. You can slow down. Okay. Don't mess with the Claw Isle Knights. Maybe one of our Knights won that we brought with us. Let's raid. Do we have to go like all the way across next to get there? No. Valerio, one of our acclaimed knights, going forward. It'd be cool if he could win. Bring a lot of would bring a lot of glory to that acclaimed position he holds. I'm not sure which one it is. We can go check actually. He is the Shield of the Claw. And never mind, he's been knocked out. That's why I never liked him anyways. An interesting round. We've raided Vare's Head. We're off to the province of Bran Castle next. And we'll probably hit these two. Why not? There's one contestant remaining. Let's see who it is. Is it the Dane King beaten by some random? Oh no, King Ulrich won. Never mind. Is that really that surprising that the King Dane is winning? Like, come on. We're not qualifying for the melee contest. Maybe we could though if we go to the tourney grounds. We'll show them how it's done. As of right now, we're qualifying. We'll have to see after a couple other, probably just one more locale visit. We are on track to qualify. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we're raiding. How long is that going to take? 8 days. Melee begins in 45, but we can visit a new locale in 18. Okay, 7. But this one is a little longer, it seems. So we're going to hang out here for a second. And then we'll probably click the temple. Maybe the village. Let's go to the village. 1. Sure, bang. Hey, you're my knight now. Torquil Sundale. Oh, he's an albino. That's pretty cool. These are impressive moves. Let me study them. What are you looking at? I could calm their streets for a little while. So we will recruit Torquil Sugdale. That sounds like some Tolkien name. So we'll recruit him to our knights. He was fighting the peasants. This one is plotting to kill me. Let's go to our army. That probably doesn't surprise me. We've been raiding the pants off of a lot of people. And we'll queue that one up next. Let's go into our prisoners. Walda Barrett. You will be ransomed. Same with you, Marie. Mary? Mary or Marie? You're both gonna get ransomed out of here. Thank you for the 20 gold. How much do we have on us? We got 63 on us. This will bring us up to like 80 some. They're all still alive. Pin characters. Who do we think is going to be the first pin character to kick it? I think it'll probably be my son. Probably be that Maester. Doesn't know what's good for him, sticking his nose in the wrong places. Go to the tourney grounds again. I don't care about that. I should study their technique. I failed to learn anything. I'm a big stupid dummy. Like I said, I think in the first one, much more of a hands-on learner, you know? Can't do the visual stuff. King Robert talking about the past, as always. No, it's not lost on me. My last sentence was talking about the past. Okay, we're on King Osmond's team. Okay. Glory will be ours. I've always rated King Osmond. I mean, like sabotage, we don't play those games. We don't partake in sabotage. Those are the weapons of a Dornishman. It's about 23 days until it begins. I curb my horse after a pass. Roy looks wildly for the mount, but it's long gone. Yeah, we're gonna run him down. The Red King. Oh, who's this? Uh-oh. Balon has been murdered. Balon the Brave. Father of Daemon and Viserys. Vagar is without a rider. I wonder if Daemon might pick him up. Owen's asking, what's this a Game of Thrones playthrough about? We're just playing as the Celtigars. We're playing on the Petty Kingdom Shattered world. So we're just going around, crabbing about. Might try and become kings at some points. We'll try and commit an ambush, which ended up working. We don't really have any set goals other than we'd like to develop a red-haired strong seed in the lines at some point. I'd like to take Crack Claw Point at some point. Also getting a dragon, that's always up there on the checklist. So that's just kind of the general goals, but they're not really set in stone. We've recently developed the Practice Pirate tradition, which is going to let us go on raids and stuff. So we're kind of doing that, exploring what we can do with that. So, and that's kind of our primary source of gold right now. We recently just took Duskendale from our liege, who beat us to it. We had developed a claim for it, but our liege, King Corlys, nabbed it before we did. The melee is going to end in a few days. Oh, and we have been defeated, as always. We're rolling the fourth right. I don't remember getting that nickname. And the tournament is going to end. Ending ceremony is going to take 2 weeks. Last bit of partying. just cue this to go. Like right there, right? The city of Barbatown. Actually, we might get some casualties if we go there. What a great occasion, it was fantastic. So, main thing we really get there is gonna be some of our knights get some glory. We get a little bit of stress loss, I think that was. We did recruit some more knights to our entourage, which is always good. Raided Silverhead. It's a city. We're gonna finish this grand tournament. Should have just taken a little sip of water. Should have left that unpaused. So we got 456 gold. I've been saving to upgrade my duchy building on Claw Isle. But if we start perusing the artifact market and see a bit of armor that is affordable, or some regalia that either adds to our domain limit or the captains we have. We're gonna pull the trigger and grab it. Shelly Chronicon. Some of the names, if you pay attention to the names, are great. Was it this or a different playthrough I did? I don't think it's this one. I got a globe that was the globe of warm and cold. What is this? Tip to host. Afternoon is quick. We go to Faithfield. The estate owner Joran greets us warmly. You should pay me for the prestige I bring. I agree. So I'm going to click that one. Get our gold. You can run our pockets. Probably not have them standing still. We are making our way back to Claw Isle. Of course, the toll. Remember, we don't pay the toll. Tolls are for peasants, and I am your lord. We're not going to be paying the troll toll. I think they tried to do that to us on the way to the tournament, too. I know that happened recently. I don't know if it was this tournament or a different activity we traveled for. Maybe it was the feast that we just held in Duskendale. Uh-oh. And one of the things about this practice pirate tradition is it does kind of eat up some of our prestige when we're dumping in a ton of loot. We can go inside again. It doesn't seem like it's done it too bad right now. We still have plenty. Our son Harold, I think, 37, still living at home. Don't mind it. He's not paying rent. 38.51. He's got more than us. Grabbed a couple prisoners. Hopefully that'll make up for the low amount of loot we get from there. Hopefully the prisoners will be better than the loot. Let's see. Sometimes if you can get an heir or something, or the lord themselves, you can get like 50. Like a handful of maesters. Just hanging out here. A Krenigman maester. After 14 months, I didn't know you were a Krenigman. You can come join us. We're a friend today. Oh, the music skip. Let me get a little closer. Let me get... Oh. So it has been a little while. Let me go ahead. Let me pause it. Let me get a little save in. Sometimes this can be the catalyst for it to crash, but I'd like it to go ahead and save. So we're gonna overwrite drumroll. Oh, as long as the music. Oh god, that might have crashed it. I think it did. Yep, sure did. Well, so yep. So now is gonna be the time to go to the bathroom, grab a little snack, crack a beer, smoke your bowl, spark your joint, whatever you gotta do. I think it takes about like 10 minutes for this to load back up. Once the once the artwork pops up here, I think I'm gonna run to the little boy's room. Let the dog out. Bum bum bum. Alright, attempt number 2. Okay. Maybe this one wants to load. So yesterday when this happened, it did save, which is the good thing. It went ahead with the save, but it was like too much for it to like save and then keep going. It was like it took its last effort. Oh, here we go. The artwork has popped up. I do really like the artwork, so at least we have something nice to look at. But we'll get right back in here soon. It shouldn't take too long now. But yep, as this loads, grab yourself a little snack, get a drink. I think I'm gonna go and let my dog out. Grab a little sip of water, refill the cup. Oh, he heard me. He's getting excited. So I will be right back. Alrighty, we are back. The music has not started yet, but it probably will here shortly. Should not be too much longer. Another cue that it might be not too far away is if it switches art. But I think it might do that after the music starts. So when we get back into it, we'll probably resume the rating. We'll just keep that going. I might add an additional few and bolster our forces. I guess the U.S. Open Cup final was today. It looked like Nashville won, I suppose. Are they still coached by BJ? Yeah, they are. Good for them. A few of the other ideas I was thinking about. Yesterday I was talking about doing a Dornish campaign, doing like a reverse conquering, starting in Dorne as one of the lords there, and then trying to conquer all of Westeros. I'm not sure if I would do that on a Shattered Kingdom or not. I prefer to play on Shattered Realms. Not sure if it would be better to try and break up the Iron Throne or not first. Potentially. Could be. We've also got... I've been wanting to do a Mormont save for a while. That one would be probably on the Petty King Shattered Realms. Start as like the Bear Kings up there and see if we can... I don't know. Do something crazy, get a little grisly with them. The idea of a Zealous Blackwood campaign also sounds pretty fun. Starting in the Riverlands with House Blackwood. Stomping out the Brackens. Taking over the Riverlands. Maybe even expanding into the Westerlands. I normally try and, when I play as the Blackwoods, try and conquer a little bit into the Westerlands. Just because I feel that territory produces a bit more for your taxes. I also was thinking about doing a King Corlys Valarian one, but I feel like this Celtigar one is kind of scratching the same itch of playing in like Blackwater Bay. Oop, there's the music. It's a little repetitive. Might not be the most enjoyable to watch. It's just like back to back. I wouldn't do it back to back. Just ooh, almost tipped my chair. The Salt Kings could be one too, but that's kind of similar to the one I'm currently doing. Like if I played as the Greyjoys. Or somewhere. I need to stop if I played somewhere else in the Iron Islands, could be neat, but again, that's kind of similar to this one. Kind of getting that same scratch from the Practice Pirates tradition being established. So we'll see. Probably won't do that one next. Really leaning on the Dornish Conquering. That or the Blackwoods. I don't know who I would play in Dorne. Maybe the Ironwoods. Because I already have a Dane series on the channel. So I don't know if, but I also already have a Celtigar one, and I'm currently playing them. So we'll see. The Dane one was before Dragons came out. I started as Darkstar. We'll see. But I'm leaning on the Dorne one, the Blackwoods, or the Mormonts. I've also been poking around, looking, thinking about a House Vickery. They're a remnant branch of House Rain, so would eventually end up in restoring House Rain, restoring Castamere, and would try to genocide the Lannisters. Get rid of them, take their mines. It's fun playing in the Westerlands because of how rich everybody is. Okay, I think this was pretty close to where we were. I think the save worked. I think we're back. So let's get it nice and close. We don't want to crash again, because that might be a little demoralizing. Ooh-wee. So we're going to resume. Going on at the low speed. Nice and slow to start out. Farewell, Jor. I think we're gonna... He's invited to stay with us. Could improve our ramparts. So kind of deciding between men-at-arms or that duchy building. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the duchy building just because I've been saving for it. We're already at 511. I think we need to get right under 600, I think it was. So we will actually send these raiders back into our province after they've finished. Oh, it looks like I got the queen. And I gained the trait Raider, which will increase our martial, our prowess, our prestige each month, and our opinion with raiding characters. But we are also defenders of the faith. Get you someone that can do both. We're going to ransom the Queen Tessa. That'll give us 100 gold. So I'm going to immediately take that gold. How much are crossbowmen? 88 Mongonos. So what we need is some I guess we don't actually need scorpions. We'll get some more sea snakes, increase them to 4. So come and drop the loot off. 146 gold. And with that, we'll come back over to Claw Isle. To Crab's Return. I might destroy that building. Put something else there. So I normally like to do the Royal Armories. I'm all about trying to get more captains. No, is it Royal Armories? No. Military Academies. Trying to get more captains. So I think that's what we're going to do. Leisure Palace, Royal Preserves. Those are fine. Tax Office, those are fine. Yeah, we're gonna do the Military Academy. Then we will resume. We had a bit of gold left over, so we're going to increase the crossbow regiments. And we'll also just send our raiders back out. Send them back out to go and raid. We slowly build up our men-at-arms regiments. We're just putting money back in. Keep. I think I like hitting the provinces a bit more than hitting some of these cities because you have the chance to capture people. How many levies and stuff do they have? 2,800. So we should be good. We have plenty more. I think more than they'll really be able to throw at us. The Bay of Crabs doing. They still have more than we can trifle with. Don't want to mess with them. We're going to raid this castle next, so it's only going to take 19 days, and I think I'm going to instant queue them. Might as well hit that little city right there. We hit Tuskford first. I think might as well. So they're not going to be able to stop us from raiding. No, I don't think I want to appoint any positions. So Shell Court Smith. Wish the Master at Arms did a little more. Other than just give you like a diplomacy boost. We will ask our Head of Faith for gold. It'll cost 250 religion points, which is fine. About all we do really is just ask our Head of Faith for gold. It will send us 100. Thank you for the war contributions. We're going to upgrade the Sea Snakes and the Crossbowmen this time. Plenty of new recruits. I think next time we send the raiders back to drop the loot off, we'll probably just disband them to build them back up so they can get those men-at-arms and stuff with them. And next we'll go just hit Bone Branch. We took some prisoners into siege, so I guess we actually did take someone from Tuskford. Some him for 30. And since we only get 2 here, the main thing we're hoping to get is some prisoners to ransom. Like in total, that last tower, we only got 11 from it, but we captured the ruler, and we were able to take a ransom for them, or get a ransom from them, and that brought it up to like 41 gold in total. So I'd say that's pretty worth, because that's what we rated the entire capital for at one point. my son looks like he's got a little love interest. Good for him, I suppose. Even though he does have a wife, not the best. Just checking out some of our vassals. Casualties, will we take 40? That is worth the price, I think. Move it on to the city of Holt. I should double back and probably hit antlers. It's got a lot of loot. I mean, like, it might as well, right? It might as well. Rated Barb Town. What is the current loot stock? 105. Not too shabby. I've had better. Also had worse. The worst is when you get a giant, big old pile, beautiful stack of loot, and then you're not paying attention to like whatever is going on in the realm you're in, and either your stack gets too low, they get taken over or something, and they just manage to beat the brakes off you, and they take all your loot, send you packing, then it takes a year or two to build the troops back up sometimes. It's a whole mess. So that should finish. We rated antlers. I have not gotten any prisoners recently. And I think we'll hit the last few. Raptor retailer. We could buy a bird. I'll ask Adon's one to run my muse. I could get a master of the hunt, and Adon could join my court. Seems like he would be an alright knight. But I don't want to pay for you. Yeah, you can stay out there, buddy. It's been 22 years since we have started. I think we've done about... Dude, my son's looking old. He's an exceptionally prepared heir, though. So I'm waiting for any moment for him to, like, kick it or something. Rated that place. We'll be on to the next. Should be probably the last one. Only 9 days left. I might just go and hit that little tiny tower, just because they're unlucky enough to be in the path of my rage. Ready to roll Holt. We'll raid them, and then we'll probably just head on back to our own lands. We'll replenish the troops. There we go. Took a prisoner. That's exactly what we want. What we don't want is that little bit of lag. So we'll come over here. Becca of follow points. I think that's a worthy price to pay. Let's disband this. We'll send them all home out of our total $67.97. Are these all mustered? Not even close. Shkadoop. Still has 200 to get to. Now it's got more. We're just gonna keep on building up our men-at-arms. 480 sea snakes. I've never really used sea snakes before. I normally only really do siege equipment, heavy horse, heavy armor, like heavy infantry. But I thought it would be fun to use like some of the locales, go on with the local recommendations. Jane Celtigar, my great granddaughter, daughter of Dorcas. So this is going to be Harold's granddaughter. Schmelma. We were definitely naming her Schmelma. That was amazing. Schmelma. Schmelma, daughter of Dorcas. What was that? You could demand. Oh, you could pardon your knight. What did our knight do? She's an adulterer. Oh my goodness. It is terrible. So I think once these men-at-arms are fully replenished, we will be on our way and probably go and do some more raiding as we do. And just to help offset... Actually, we've probably got enough prestige to last us our whole life. What decisions can we make over here? Train for a tournament, adopt a set of personal arms, indulge in a drink. Recruit for a court position. Do we have a caravan? Hold on, let me restart that. Do we have a caravan master? Oh my gosh. We do. We got Volo. One of our knights, he's pretty well trained. Now, if we do get invited to a tournament before our troops replenish fully, we will go ahead and join that. We checked in on some of the pinned characters we have. Damon, is he getting into any of his usual antics? He's fire obsessed. He's a military engineer, trained fighter. Does not have a dragon. What about his brother Viserys, known as the Silver Dragon? I know he rides Balerion. Is he still alive? He is. It is King Barrett that is plotting to kill me. That is not surprising. Scheme has been abandoned. Let's pause this. Do we have time to make it? I think we do. We will... We've got to cross the narrow sea and go all the way up here. And normally when I do have to cross the sea, when there's a lot of water involved, I will just hire the experienced captains. Because I have been caught in the sea way too many times. So we're going to add a few of these little stops before we get to the tournament, and after the tournament of Iron Port. What do we got? What do we got nearby? Let's hit up Cliff Haven. Whatever. Not gonna be able to do it. Gazelbeast asks, do you think 5 mucks and 1 shiny muck could take over Westeros like Aegon did? That might be a little tricky for him, but I don't think they're far off. Muck's too powerful for the Knights of Westeros to be able to hold. I feel like something as lowly as Westeros isn't up to Muck's standards. He's more of a galactic being than continental. So we're making our way across the sea. And our knights fully replenished. 392 of 480. 325 of 400, so not totally, but almost. We have visited the Titan of Bravos, very nice. And is that our son? Yeah, our son knocked up. Knocked somebody up. That's not great. Ah, you'll be alright. Yeah, low-key it started off as a troll, but I don't know what might stop them. Maybe dragon fire or the green fire. Could, yeah, like, is a sword slash gonna affect Muck? Let's go to the tourney ground to increase our score. I don't know who these people are. There's one guest. Is it just us and the host? 36 days until it begins, but I thought the one that had 7. Did we not bring any knights with us? I thought the one that had 7 yesterday was a poor show. Yeah, but do swords affect Muck? Like, does his... that Bellsprout's leg didn't work. It just kind of kicked it, so I don't imagine a sword slash, you know, is really doing much to the Goo King. Yeah, Westeros might be in trouble if a pack of Mucks show up and start messing around. Maybe the Night King. Maybe the Night King and the Realm of Man can join together to stop the Muck invasion. Find me inner peace. So another guest has arrived. It'd be pretty bad if I didn't qualify with only 3 people here. 77, 67, 60. I can't read. 67, 68. Reading's hard, and hard is a word. Oh, I just heard that skip. 1 day until it begins. What is this? Get a bit of learning lifestyle, some prestige. But their horse race is about to begin. Tycho or Arrigo. Tycho, Arrigo. Tycho, you look like you were terrible. We will not sink ourselves to sabotage. Not today. There's only 3 of us here, only 2 guests, so we have a pretty good chance. Let's see. From the vast sea of race watchers, commoners holler out. Perhaps the mob could use a little push? I could start a... We're gonna do this one. Your Knights Quell the Mob, our 2 acclaimed knights are going to get some glory for that. House Celtigar. She has never been a difficult or particularly loud child and has been evident on display today. Apparently today she was praying in the sept. Should we send her off to the Silent Sisters? Nah, I don't think so. You will marry who you are betrothed to. So there's only 2 contestants remaining. Disgusting guards you in prison. As the horses get ready to race, the entire crowd is cheering. We got a streaker on the track. We're just gonna laugh it off. What a show. Ha ha ha. So our troops are fully stocked. I think it might be time to send them out on another raiding party. So let's pause the tournament. We'll come down here and raise all of our troops as raiders. All 6,845 is the most we have mustered. Let's see if we can grab the reins. We're gonna come back to this. See if we can find a good spot for them to go raiding. I think I might send them up to the sisters. 5,835. Tarth could be an option. Kingdom of the Red Watch. So we're looking for a kingdom either at war. I like that. There you go. I hope you lads like the sun, because we're going to Dorne. Fun fact about House Jourdain is that the name Jourdain comes from, I think, Robert Jordan. They used to be part of the Danes or something. That's where they get the Dane part from. And then the Tor is Tor Publishers, which is a huge fantasy publisher that produce series from like Robert Jordan. If you go into any used bookstore, there will be loads of books in the fantasy section produced by Tor. So we're back at the tournament. Extra pay if you win. Hit them in the face. Go faster. Just gonna yell to go faster. None of those options looked particularly great. 6 days until it ends. One more push, lads. It looks like our SWOR might decrease slightly. Okay, so we've won the horse race. Very nice. There is only 2 of us. So that is nice. Alright, we'll get a bit more travel speed and 105 gold. I feel like that's the real good one. We're currently guaranteed to qualify. So let's head on to the temple. And we do not see any of our ancestors, unfortunately. I had to get my mouth around that word. It's the first Raiders of Rook of Rest are about to get on the road. They're going to head on down to Dorne. Some high quality troops, lots of sea snakes, crossbowmen. 20 knights at this point. Not too shabby. Let's go back to the tournament. I could probably visit another locale. Hit them with the pause. We'll go to our art. What is this? Browsing the wares on display at the tailor's shop, I spy a carefully wrapped package among the piles of garments and sundries. I could burn the crest. I don't really care about that. I don't really like that. Those prompt options. There is, I think it's at the artisan quarters, that you can get a prayer inscribed on your weapon. If you have like a Valyrian steel weapon that doesn't have durability, it's really good because you can stack them and you can essentially just get free religion points if you just keep spamming the artisan quarters. You can stack it up so your weapon eventually just gives you a buttload. So is this? Is there no longer fighting that war? I think we'll be able to raid something before having to probably hightail it. So let's go and hit. Do we just hit their house? Let's go and hit the tour. You know, might as well. They'll go and get off the boat and start raiding the Kingdom of the Tour. I wonder if our new troops that we brought in are going to bring up that raid time at all. It's probably going to take like a month being a larger area. Not a larger area, a stronger domain. Harder nut to crack. Yep, it'll take 3 months. It'll take a good bit of time. Someone is plotting to kill my daughter Elena, who looks like she just got her ass beat. Looks like she just got whipped around by somebody. Can we swap in? Just assign him. So we have qualified for the recital. Yesterday I think we won 2 or 3 recital events. So let's see if we can do it again. Oh, don't like that music, Skip. Beating Corinne at this is child's play. Okay. I compliment the tournament host. Brennan says Florian Wirtz is getting whipped around too. Hey, Squirts is trying. He's gonna... He's coming good. Just you wait. Enough. This is not her fault. I think she's getting booed. She's had some bad bars. Corinne becomes my rival. We are gonna boo her too. You can't rhyme Wisconsin and mansion. It just doesn't work. So you're getting booed. Only a few more days, 11 days until this recital ends. Is it just us competing? Just me and Corinne? We will regale the crowd with tales of war and victory. One last verse. Will increase our score greatly, it says. Hopefully we win this one, do the double. check on our army. Oh, I didn't even see there was an archery contest. I won! I've actually won! So we win the first two. First two events. We'll go to the tourney grounds. We will increase our score moderately. There we go. We are still raiding. We've got 42 days left. Raiding the publisher house. I wonder if there's any, like, not view all houses. 2 living members. Trebor. What a name that is. We need a Ducktown reacts to a Verts fail comp. It's gonna be a short video. I don't really know. I don't know how much content that's gonna provide. It's Donald Humble scheming against my daughter. Not much I can really do about it. I think I can visit a locale. We'll go to the temple. Just kidding, no we won't. Raid is ongoing. We got 12 days left on it. Tournament. Archery is going to begin in 2 weeks. So let's go check on the raid. We're going to bounce out of here, or are we going to... No, we're going to fight again. We can invite claimants. Blah. I think I'll pass. So I think after this we'll just head to City of Regnaton. Runs with Geralt, Midnight Tower. We have Guildshore, Morn's Vault. Always get a Maester. So we are participating in the archery contest. We normally do pretty good in these. I think we won one yesterday. We'll ransom Darrett, the Maester. Bit of wind won't stop me. I normally shoot across the wind. But we're going to do this one. Could get the crown out of debt, making a Verts fail comp. The video is longer than the amount of time it's taking Gur to write Winds of Winter. Alright, buddy. I don't want to hear it from the guy whose club employs Garnacho. Would like him to score, though. That'd be cool. Would like him to score. I could be one with my bow. Why not? We'll do that. We'll become one with our bow. One last knock of the arrow. I believe it's just the 2 of us competing still, so we'll see what happens with that. I don't think we really have to worry about much, but that's famous last words. Let's see. I've won. I've actually won. So They're just farming this tournament for all its gold. We're still good. We're just keeping an eye on the 7 towers. We're keeping an eye on the area we're raiding, because we don't want them to accidentally develop too many troops, and then we can't get our loot out of there. So we won all 3 of the tournament prizes, and they are all 3 ass. Not a good one amongst them. But you know, you hate to see it. But I guess you can't have it all. Could go right in Ironwood. Especially if I do Gaston Gray. There you go. I think that is a successful tournament showing. I kind of want to go down to the 7 towers here. This is a really weak. I think we'll go in a loop. We'll go in this loop and then send them back home. It's been a little while. Let's go in peruse. I love that. Peruse. The artifacts market. So there's some shiny scale mail. I think that was there last time. Reachman Regalia. That thing is expensive as shit. Antares Regalia. Lord Dorman's Regalia. These are that great raid speed. I'm actually going to get that one. Do we have a book? Ah, I'm clicking everything. I don't think so, so we'll add the Fine Jane Compendium. When we just grabbed a court artifact, I think. We have arrived back home. Maritime trading, naval speed. I don't think so. Cannot justify such reckless spending. That's not that great. My power sharing has ended. Dismiss my regent. My son and heir. Anything to do with the Dun Fort, cannot do a duchy building. I don't think I even have the High Lordship of Duskendale. So what should we do with some of that? I think we can actually equip that Regalia. Never mind, we didn't get any. What was it? Some scepter? Are they all trinkets? So if I destroy them, I could get 80 gold for each of them. Lord Erdogan. I don't think I'm going to attend that one. We just got back from the tournament. So I think we'll probably decline that. On. How much loot do we have? Right under 100. You get some prisoners we can probably ransom. Look at that. That is glorious. Love to see that. Love to see some valuable prisoners. Gotta stop the villains behind this scheme, and I've honestly clicked through it too quick to really pay attention. What are they looking like? 35.98, so we're still fine. Still fine for now. Want a new learning lifestyle. The Theologian. See, I feel like these are the ones to go to. The ones across the narrow sea that might not be to like a super popular person. It's like the last tournament I went to had 2 people. And I was able to farm it for like 300 gold. It was like 315 gold, and if I just break the artifacts that are kind of crap, it'd be like another 100 and I think 240 on top of it, not 160. Lord Carl, the one, he's got a nice helmet. The dragon wings on the side. The military school will finish in a few months. Kelvin Mulgrub has been captured. That is an unfortunate last name. And prisoners Kelvin. He's freed. Bedard Nightfall. Ooh, you are getting recruited. Pause. Recruit. Alana Edagon. If you want to get freed, you'll get ransomed. So we got 120 gold. Do I hit Murundi? Am I going to have enough time to hit that? We're at 6198. Yeah, I think after this one we'll go ahead and depart. And send the raiders back home. Have them drop all our loot off. Shouldn't be too long. How long is this going to take? 44 days. It's actually a little longer than I would have thought. 426, 400. I wonder if it'd be worth. Instead of sea snakes doing like the men-at-arms, the like heavy shock troops. No tournaments going on or anything. Ooh, music's skipping a little. In that case, we're going to drop it down to the solo speed. 3DS is getting a little hot to touch. Are they leaving? They should be leaving, right? Yeah, they're moving. Let's send them home, boys. Bring them home. There we go. They should be on their way home. Buying Blockbuster in 2010 would have been a better investment. They should have just taken all that money and given Curtis Jones a new contract to keep him down for life. You don't want that dude getting away from you. So when the troops get back, they're going to drop off 152 gold. Then we'll disband them as we do. I think we might wrap it up there when the troops get back. Been a pretty solid stream. Been going for 24 years since the start. Not sure how long the stream's actually going. And here they are, dropping off. Lord Master Bassandro's tournament? I don't think so. Not today. Do we go on one last little raiding party? We got 6,000 lads. See if we can find a close, some victim nearby. Maybe we'll do one last little raid. Anything in Duskendale worth? David, they own a dragon? What? Who in their court has a dragon? Oh, Queen Sarah Targaryen, that's who. Stormverm. 7,200 soldiers. 9,500, we're not taking them. At least in a fight, we're not taking them. The Kingswood, this is not turning out to be a quick little raiding party. What the sisters? What are the sisters got? 5,800, that's not. That's a little more than I really want. Redfort. Alright, we're going to the north. Go fight up. Hit some of these northern houses, maybe. With the Magnars. Magnars don't look like they're all that healthy. Dang, White Harbor's. White Harbor's eating good. Winterfell is not. They seem to be struggling a little bit. Let's do it. Let's send our troops up north. Hit one last raiding party, and then we'll wrap things up. I'm gonna go whip up a little bit of food. I'm not sure what it might be. A little sandwich. A little some. So we got about 6,000 troops, a little north of that number, going up to the north. I think we're gonna. So the Boltons are getting like raided. Maybe I'll go and hit the Umber's castle. Maybe I'll go hit Last Hearth. I might influence that war a little bit. What does Last Hearth give me? That's Carhold. 24 versus 30. Karstarks fighting? Kind of. Yeah, we just want to hit some of these level 1 provinces, I think, that are pretty weak. Oh, I didn't realize we'd gone up past it. Oh, that should be easy. I don't imagine Corliss is going to have too much trouble with that. That is causing us to lag a little. And the High Lordship of Stokeworth. We raided it while we could. Our liege is sharing power. I think he normally does that. He might be leading an army or something. I really don't care. Wait, this was the one causing me a little trouble, wasn't she? Yeah, that'll smooth things over. She was getting a little scrumping on the side. One of my castles is under siege, but I don't think I'm really gonna have to worry about it. I guess I'll look at it here in a second. My asshole families causing me stress at a family, I think that prompt was saying. That 3,000 there. Yeah, I think our lord is chasing him out. Or our king. Raided Dusted Keep. So Esgrid scheming against my daughter Elena. Let the traitor be known to all. Since she is not in my court, I cannot do anything such as just like bring her back. I'm gonna go to the Deerwater next. Just raiding these little towns that don't really have much protection up here. That was really quick. Quick 50% for the King Corliss. Raided Smoke Shelf. My steward Freder. I don't care. When it doesn't involve like my kids or family or something like that, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't care. Okay, so the Karstarks are coming out to meet us. It looks like maybe us or these raiders over here. They'd be a bit foolish to come meet us, because they could probably beat these guys. But if they try and attack us, they won't be able to get either of us. As I go to Carhold. Only 9? That's pitiful. Darkhurst is under siege. That castle actually doesn't look like too bad of an option to go raid. I don't particularly want to fight the Karstarks though. Prisoners, that is excellent. Yeah, 38, 38. I got 2,000 more than them. Let's start making our way off of their lands. What's the best way to go over there without picking up a bunch of attrition? We'll ransom him. Pretty much immediately. Up there and hit that little province that's got 16 on it. Should be pretty weak though. Province of Pin's Ledge. same idea. I think we're gonna come over to Woodhaven. This doesn't seem like the strongest castle. Or should I just go and try and clap Last Hearth? Might be a little big. The wall. Go and raid the wall. I feel like that's kind of a douche move to go and raid the wall. Especially when you're not a wildling. Raided Pin's Ledge. Did not pick up any captives. I think let's go peruse the artifacts markets. We go Night's Watch. Alright, are those wildlings? Wildlings Rest. That's what it says. Reachman Regalia, that kind of sucks. Montaris Regalia, so. Terrain. Yeah, I don't know why that one's so expensive. Was there. So we can get 98. Oh, we're definitely selling these. If we broke it, we would have only gotten 80, I think it said. One of our knights improves. That is fantastic. Can we offer him a squire? Let's do it. I believe he's off raiding currently. So the Umbers are currently at war with House Bolton down to the south, so I don't know how much we'll really have to worry about them coming out to fight us. As of right now. But I don't think we have enough time to siege Last Hearth. I could be wrong. Do we do it? Do we go for Last Hearth? It's only 24. Like, I could get the same amount hitting City of Felber and City of Dandridge, pretty much. That's High Crown Authority law. Bro, can you relax? Wait, was my land actually... Oh my god. My ruler sucks. Actually, C took hold of some of my lands. That's what I get for not paying attention. Do I have anything I can call up? 4. Whatever. He's too busy passing his authority laws. Macy died. We must have just picked her up because I do not remember her. We're gonna do it. We're gonna siege the Last Hearth. Let's go deal with our prisoners. Roger Knott, little 6-year-old, ransom for 10. Edard. Jonos Catcher. We'll try and ransom him as well. Major Kedge. I just don't like your name, so you can get out of here. Your name bothers me. Upgrade something at the Dunforts? Rampart walls. I do like the blacksmiths. These are like pretty universally good, I feel like. Rampart walls. All of their Different things give different boosts. We got heavy cavalry. Do I replace the building? I could replace the building. I've got a lot of money now. Now would be the time to start doing that. I don't care. I kind of forgot about him. I mean, it's already level 4. I think we'll just upgrade the blacksmiths. For now, that'll use up just about all of the gold we have on hand. Hopefully that's worth it. Rated chains keep, and we are gonna go and hit the last lands. And I think that'll probably be the last one. Can we hit Dandridge? Gain some bolstered levy size. Lose a bit of stress because of a nice evening. It's been 25 years so far. So far, not so fart. Watch, now that I spent all of our gold. Who's Dysa? Is she one of our knights? She's out in the field, isn't she? Maybe she's the one beating the brakes off of our daughter. We will let the traitor be known to all. Oh, music skipping. So the military schools were constructed that should allow us to get a few more knights in. It does, 23 knights. Should also make our arms a little more effective. There's Hector. Is that his wife? And we'll expose him too. They belong. They deserve each other. They're both a bunch of schemers. Sheep Stealer flew home. Is there any attrition if we go and hit that one? 100. With Dandridge. Now we'll just go. We'll go. We'll go. So what does this put us at? 24. Maybe like 118. Something like that. 108. Lord Master Ladano invited us to a tournament, but we are just going to decline. I wonder what would happen if I just like changed myself to the leader of this army. Is that the way you get like the different prompts? You lead the siege. Raided the last hearth. Got 6 prisoners. That's not bad. And I think we'll be on our way. Thanks for the loot. Yeah, should we come over here and raid some of these? But look, let's go. We're gonna go ahead and go to Danridge. We're gonna go to Danridge. All right, let's check this out. We have got Carlin Umber. Is he the heir? Does not look like it. Arya Greenleaf. I thought that said Great John. I had to do a double take. Prince Varley. Wonder if there's anyone good we could recruit. Probably not, though. If we didn't get them already. Province of Break Chain. Why does that randomly have 26? Shoot, I don't know, but I'm gonna go take it. Yeah, let's ransom. That's what I'm talking about. 200 off the prisoner exchange. Tell me more, tell me more. So my liege's war ends. Good for him. Didn't think he would really struggle. That other king is a bit of a chump. So the ransom was accepted. Very nice. It looks like we have taken most of the Umber's gold reserves in that ransom exchange. So 34 days left and the raid of Sleetwood will be complete. Maybe I'll use the rest of our gold to buy some more men-at-arms right before we finish the stream. If I buy them now, by the time we get back and stuff, they'll probably be... I don't think they replenish when if I were to buy them right now. You see, if I just bought... Cause look, I could fill that up in 1, 2, 3. There we go, we got a full Sea Snakes unit. Let's do one more of these. So we bought 4 more men-at-arms. And I reckon by the time we get going next stream, they should be maxed out. In my mind, the sea snakes make good raiders. I don't know if that's actually true. We'll go ahead and bounce. I don't want to get Karstark to right as I'm about to take all this loot back. We've got about 900 more levies, but they will be defending probably in terrain that favors them. So we're just going to play it safe and go ahead and start making our way back to Claw Isle. I honestly probably could just hit that one. It probably wouldn't be a big deal. Maybe we see if anybody's warring. Oh, they are. The Graftons, that's our cousin. They're beating the brakes off the Aarons. Or getting their brakes other way around. Other way around. So now this time, when the army of raiders gets back, I think we'll wrap it up. It's been a pretty decent, I think we've been going for over 3 hours. Only crashing once is pretty good for us. That's pretty good. Pretty proud of the 3DS. So, my daughter has married Lord Edgar, it seems. King Martin the Corrupt. Just trying to pay for Callan Umber. I wonder if they're related or something. Oh, Lena died in her sleep? Oh no! She was 57. It's kind of young, I feel like, to be dying in your sleep. So the raid loot was delivered. I spent 238 prestige to bring it in. I think that is well worth. We'll disband the troops. And this has a little bit to form. We'll go ahead and increase those while we're at it. Just while we're waiting, we might as well wait for all three. But I think that is going to do it for us today. Thank you for everybody for tuning in, for watching. Thanks to those that were chatting in the chat for chatting. And we will be back with some more House Celtigar. And until then, thank you.